Alright friends, I'm going to show you my hotel. I'm kind of starting over here by where you saw a lot. That's the pool section. This is the back of one of the sections of the hotel. There are actually 2 pools here and 2 restaurants. The rooms have outside access. However, every time you close the door, the deadbolt goes on, plus it has that other security latch. And I personally own another security piece that you can put in a door that you're not sure of. So I believe it is a safe place to stay. Here's another interesting thing I love as we're heading to the splash zone. This hotel has overhangs, so if you walk from any part of the hotel to the restaurant, you don't get wet. And I put it to the test last night. It was pouring. Looking over here, notice the landscaping is pristine. That is actually a banana planting. I'll show you the sign as we get over there. You can tell I'm not really good at plants, but I like looking at them. More gorgeous plantation around this banana farm. Again, I don't know if that's the name. This is a warning, a heat too. If there's water in Florida, there's gators. So don't test that with yourself or your pets or your children. See, I didn't even see this last night. A lot of these plants, I guess, need not to be sitting in the water, maybe good drainage, because there's no sitting water, and I notice there are big rocks and stuff in here. Oh, look. That's a cage to catch something. I don't want to know what. Just as long as it works. Still heading over to the splash zone. This is the second pool, more kid-friendly. Oh, this is what it's called, a banana plantation. Look at all this gorgeousness, friends. Have you ever? Now, let me tell you. The Hotel Drury, which I love, that I stay at, I feel is safe because it does have inside doors. But I'm not opposed to here, and I may stay here more often because this is just as close to the parks. I can't see the fireworks. However, my stay here for 2 nights was $180 with tax and gratuities. Parking is $10. Over at the Drury, it's never under $200, and parking is $25 with no cap on parking. Here there is a cap on parking of $50. I have never seen these things. Still heading over to the splash zone. Still heading to the splash zone. There is a deck here where you can sit and eat. And inside here is where you go for the restaurant and the lobby. Now I'm kind of scanning fast because I don't want to get people in the view. This is still all an enclosed deck that you can walk around. There's seating here, all under the overhang, so you could sit and enjoy maybe the rain. I sometimes like to listen to the rain. I can't see the buffet. I'll see if I can stop in there and show you the buffet. Here's the pool and the splash zone. You see it is accessible, pool lift. So it's good for the handicap. Pool hours are 9 to 10. This is a separate pool than the first one I showed you. Just gonna lift this over because I've already turned in the key. Here is the entrance to the splash zone. Again, I didn't bring my key, so I'm taking this for an outside view. This is really a lot of fun for kiddos. And it's right next to the pool with the door access right there to access from the pool to the splash zone. And all this is keyed and protected. Okay, looking across the street, there is Vineland Outlets. That is where I was shopping yesterday. But friends, notice the traffic. Do not cross here. Take an Uber, or take transportation, whatever. Look at these gorgeous oak trees. Oh. Sorry about the noise. They're maintaining the ground. Here's from the back side of one of the buildings. Beautiful fountain for them to look at. And again, seating spaces all over the place. Beautiful landscaping, beautiful flowers. Inside all the buildings, I believe there's 3 sets of elevators, 5 floors. They have, let's see if I can see it. Okay, I can't. First and third floor is soda. Second and fourth floor is ice. I was always going to the wrong floor. So this is building 4,000. If I turn around, over here underneath those daunting clouds, that's where the main lobby is in the restaurant. Walking through, again, the view that we just saw from the front. Here's the back of where we just were, the splash zone. It's a very vast hotel, but very easy access. Like I said, to all the buildings, it's covered access. A small bites restaurant, and like I said, the big restaurant as well. Look at this. There is an ice cream machine here in the kids area pool. What a great idea. Another banana plantation. But I think those round things, orange things are irises of sorts. But I'm not sure. Again, I'm not really good with flowers and plants. I'm just taking you to the outside seating area. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because there are friends sitting here eating. This is all again covered, so a nice place to come and sit outside. We're seating out here as well. But this one's not covered. They do have umbrellas over each table. But if you want to get some sun and eat, there's a place for that too. Now, another thing I would say about this eating area, if you work from home, or maybe can work part mobile, I saw 2 people in there working. What a great idea. Some of the bigger hotels, you wouldn't have that availability of that quietness and peacefulness. Here you seem to have it. I don't know if I'm on an off day or what have you, but it is very quiet and peaceful. I hope you don't hear that. I'm getting a junk call at the same time as recording this. There is a super awesome game room. Love that big Marriott. I'm going to show you the people in here. There's some of those grab and go games. Walls. Behind me is the pool table. Here's a buffet restaurant where I ate dinner here last night. It was wonderful. They also have a full breakfast. There's a work center for your convenience. And this store has a lot of products, including this really soft sweatshirt that I'm trying to avoid. But good prices. Like, I think this was like $30 or so. They have all the conveniences like quick food and such.